of kilig once you step out in the arena and you see all the fans. Oh, I get goosebumps. Talagang the whole crowd is united cheering for you talaga kasi wala nang Ateneo, LaSalle or UP for that matter. Talagang everybody is cheering for Team Pilipinas this time.
Yes, that's true. And talking about Team Pilipinas, right now Gilas is up 51-38 against India in the third quarter. So let's keep supporting the Gilas Pilipinas in this window.
Yes, and after the break, we'll break down the top NBA players to watch in the league after the All-Star break. Stay tuned, you're watching The Game. Welcome back to The Game. Big news for UAAP fans as the UAAP Board of Executives have finally announced details on the upcoming Season 84. The opening date is now set on March 26 with the De La Salle University named as this season's host. And the full list of sports and events include men's basketball, women's volleyball, cheer dance, men's and women's 3x3 basketball, men's beach volleyball, pumse, and men's and women's chess. UAAP Season 84 will follow the format of twice-a-day games every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Events will be held at the Mall of Asia Arena, Araneta Coliseum, Phil Oil Flying V Arena, and the United Sports Arena. Fans can catch the games live on Signal Play, One Sports, the UAAP Varsity Channel, and Smart Giga Play. Ayan. Diego, this news could not have come at a better time since we are joined by former UP Fighting Maroon Jello Vito here in the studio and former Ateneo Blue Eagle Aaron Black via Zoom. Guys, the UAAP is back.
Jello, it's an honor for you to be here, my former teammate. Finally, you're not here through Zoom. And AB, welcome to The Game, my brother.
Thanks for having me, guys.
All right, I'll ask Jello first. Jels, your thoughts on the UAAP adding more sports in the return of the UAAP?
Well, it's really exciting and at the same time very interesting kasi not always na nakikita natin yung other sports being highlighted ngayon na bumalik na yung UAAP, and at the same time hindi lang yung basketball or volleyball and the other sports, yung talagang yung ibang sports din na na-highlight, lalo na coming from a pandemic, 2 years na layover, lahat ng athletes
na yung mga athletes na para mag-compete again for their schools, right?
Okay, let me ask Aaron this. Aaron, what's one thing you miss the most about playing in the UAAP?
Well, ironically, it's the fans, which the athletes now won't really get a taste of, especially the rookies, the first-year athletes. But for me, it was really the fans, the Ateneo LaSalle games. I loved Ateneo LaSalle games, as well as just the drums. seeing your classmates, your blockmates in the crowd, and just enjoying the whole all the energy that the UAP brings.
AB, no Battle of Katipunan. We're UP and Ateneo right here on this show, so no mention of that?
I guess it was better, the latter part.
All right.
You guys, you know.
All right, so let's now shift to the NBA. And since we have Mr. Hot Takes right here with us, we'll be talking about the top NBA players to watch post All-Star break. That's right, Jello, you gave us a couple of names and hot takes to go along with them. And I've heard that Aaron is very excited to react to them. Z, what are we going to talk about first in Jello's hot take?
All right, unang-una sa listahan ni Jello. Luka Doncic from the Mavs. You said that the Luka magic will probably erupt this time after the All-Star break.
Yes, that's true.
Ooh.
After him missing that All-Star starting spot, I really feel that, after being criticized of his weight, his attitude, after that Porzingis trade, I think it's really time for him to beast out. The past few games, he's been averaging 40 points in the past 3 games. So talagang he's gonna beast out for sure.
And Luka has responded to all the criticism na, he's not in shape, na nagpapakondition na siya, he's getting more workouts in. And Aaron, what's your reaction to this? Currently, the Mavs are at the 5th seed. Luka's averaging 27.5 points per game and 9 rebounds and 9 assists per game.
I can't disagree with Jello on this one. I like the way the Mavs play. This is a good take for me. I think Luka will have a big second half of the season. I think I don't know if they'll really make noise in the playoffs. There's a lot of tough teams in the West, but with the Suns missing CP3 and some other injuries going around the league, they might have a chance to sneak in the second round.
All right, next up on Jello's list, speaking of beasting out, isa pa to, Kyrie Irving will probably be on beast mode soon.
Yeah, I really think that Kyrie will break out now. Kasi ang main issue lang naman doon, aside from his current injury, is that yung vaccine mandate ng New York.
Right.
There have been news na malilift na yun. So Kyrie will be playing every single game now for the New York Knicks. So for the
Nets.
Brooklyn Nets.
Yes.
Brooklyn Nets. So it's very, very exciting and very interesting how will he lead the Nets.
AB, the Nets are currently at 31 and 29. They've had a lot of losses before that All-Star break, and they are now at the 8th seed. But Kyrie, this guy has probably 5 bags, in with him. He's one of the greatest ball handlers in the NBA.
He does. I mean, hopefully he can stay on the court, right? That's the biggest thing with Kyrie. For me, I love his game. I love the way he plays, but I don't know, Jello. I mean, he's not reliable. Just the whole thing with Kyrie. It's a fact. We've seen it the last 2 years. He's been missing games. He's been taking leave of absences for good reasons. But at the same time, you do have to do your job. You do have to come to play. And I feel like I have to see him become reliable again first before I go for that.
Just a quick one, AB. Do you think that the Nets can really go deep into the playoffs with Kyrie? Maybe if the New York doesn't fix their mandate, do you think with Kyrie playing away games only, do you think they're gonna make it deep into the playoffs?
Oh, there's no chance. I mean, for me, if Kyrie can't play home games, that you miss half the games. I mean,
Right.
You have Ben Simmons who hasn't played a game since last year. You don't really know how he's gonna come back. I'm sure he'll come back in shape and playing well, but you need all 3 guys. You have teams like Milwaukee and Miami who are really tough. That if they do face in the playoffs, I don't think without Kyrie, they won't be winning.
All right, next up, will Devin Booker be the next superstar for the Suns, Jello?
Well, for me, Devin Booker is already a superstar. But with the injury with CP3, he's gonna be out 6 to 8 weeks. I
That's
think
tough. Yeah.
it's gonna be tough for him. Siyempre may pressure, pero this is the perfect time for him to prove that he could be a superstar and at the same time win games without Chris Paul.
Well, Jello, I would agree with you. AB, right now, Booker is averaging 25.5 points per game and 5 rebounds and almost 5 assists as well. Do you think this is the perfect time for D-Book to step up for this Phoenix Suns team who are currently at number 1?
Well, he had 12 assists today. I just checked the stats,
Nice.
which is big. I think they're starting him at point guard, and they're going to continue to start him. Monty Williams is a smart coach. I think he's one of the best coaches in the league. Just the fact that he started D-Book, knowing that more load will be put on his shoulders without CP3. I think this will be big for him, and I agree with Jello. He is a superstar in our league, but I think this stretch without CP3, if he can make it work, if he can continue to play the way he's playing, he'll be one of the faces of the league.
AB, just like you, D-Book is a big guard. He's playing the one spot, so I kind of see the similarities also with the vibe and the drip and all that.
I like it. I like the energy.
Okay, next na tayo. And this is getting picked up by a lot of casual fans. Pascal Siakam will lead the Raptors to the 6th seed over the Celtics.
I think this is probably the hottest take that Jello.
Yeah?
Medyo unpopular opinion
Yup.
to, but
Okay,
I really
okay.
feel that Pascal Siakam is gonna take charge right now. For the past 5 games, he's been averaging close to 26 points, and they won 3 out of the 5, which is not bad. And the way the Raptors are playing right now, they can really move to the 6th. Everyone buying in, young guys, Scotty Barnes, Fred VanVleet. Ganda pinapakita nila.
They have a squad.
They have a squad talaga. So I really think that with 1.5 games behind the sixth spot, kaya nila.
Okay, so right now the Raptors are currently at the 7th spot, 32-25 as their record, and Siakam is averaging 22 points per game, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists. AB, do you think Siakam will step up more than the all-star Fred VanVleet? Because he's been the leader for this Raptors team.
Well, I have to agree. It will probably be more of a team thing for the Raptors. I think Siakam has been playing well, but Jello, I think this is the wrong day to pick the Raptors over the Celtics. They've won the last 10 of 11.
Come on, Aaron.
I mean, they've been on fire.
AB.
I own Jason Tatum in all my fantasy leagues. This guy's
Cut
lighting
me
the
some
league
slack,
up.
AB. Come on.
This is the wrong day to do it. This is the
All right,
wrong day
guys,
to do it.
I'm actually glad that Aaron is on Zoom right now and Jello's here in the studio because.
Ako hindi.
Right?
Trambola na dito sa
Oh,
studio.
I agree with Z right there. Pero we're gonna have our 5th hot take by Jello Vito. What is it, Z?
Last but not the least, Trae Young will lead the Atlanta Hawks to a comeback in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, currently it's kind of disappointing that the Atlanta Hawks is currently number 10. Baka ma-miss pa nila yung play-in because the number 11 seed is just 1 game or 2 games behind them, which is the Washington Wizards. And sad lang kasi they're currently number 2 offense in the league. So I really feel that Trae Young should take over, get the ball, hoist up some shots. I mean, talagang pakita niya na this is my team. Atlanta is my team.
Well, I'm a huge Trae Young fan with his range, his playmaking skills. He's averaging 28 points per game and 9 assists per game. But, they've had some injuries here and there throughout the season. AB, do you think the Atlanta Hawks still have a chance in making the playoffs or maybe the play-in? Because they've been racking up wins before the All-Star break.
First of all, I love the way Trae Young plays,
Right.
just like you guys. I don't think they'll be making any noise. They'll probably make the play-in as a 10th seed. It's hard. I'm looking at the standings right now. You have Charlotte, you have Brooklyn, you have Toronto and Boston all ahead of them. So if you look at it right now, they play Charlotte and then they probably play Brooklyn after that. You have Toronto there as well, and you were just talking about how Toronto will make noise in the second half of the season. So I think Trae needs more help. Hopefully they get him another star in free agency or however they can do that in the coming season. So yeah, I don't think it's the year.
Well, I would agree with you, AB. It's been really a tough season for the Atlanta Hawks. But for your team in the PBA right now, you guys are on a roll. Congrats on the strong start, AB. And thank you for your time here, for giving us your time here in the game. And also, Jelovitz, for your hot takes. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Salamat.
And
Thank
after
you.
the break, we'll go inside the game with Philippine men's volleyball head coach Dante Alinsunurin on their preparations for the upcoming 2022 Southeast Asian Games. Stay tuned. You're watching the game.
You're watching The Game. I'm pretty sure everyone remembers that iconic moment where Brian Bagunas dropped the hammer to secure a finals berth for the Philippines in the 2019 Southeast Asian Games. And as beautiful as that memory is, we can definitely expect some more from our national team players. Our Philippine men's volleyball team is back at it again, once more on a mission this coming 31st Southeast Asian Games that will take place in Vietnam this May. Brian Bagunas, Mark Espejo, and Jao Umandal, among others, will be repping our country's colors. And our very own Billy Capistrano caught up with the Philippine men's volleyball head coach Dante Alinsunurin in the latest edition of Inside the Game.
Joining us tonight on Inside the Game is Coach Dante Alinsunurin, head coach of the Philippine men's national volleyball team that will be competing in the 31st Southeast Asian Games in Vietnam this May. Coach Dante, welcome to the game. Hi, Coach.
Magandang umaga sa inyo. Sa mga manonood na maraming salamat din sa pag-imbita niyo po sa akin. Thank you.
Now, Coach, when we look at your lineup now and yung pool of players niyo, halos parehas lang naman siya sa lineup niyo noong 2019. So, bale, intact pa rin yung core niyo. Now, given this, how do you plan to top your performance from that last SEA Games? At may konting pressure ba on your end?
Yung pressure talaga nasa amin ngayon because of the result of 2019. Siyempre, nag-silver kami. Asahan ng mga tao na dapat ma-maintain namin yung silver or makuha namin yung gold. Pero ngayon kasi talagang laking problema na idulot sa atin ng pandemic. Kaya yung men's talaga hanggang ngayon hindi pa rin kami nag-start ng training. Kaya more on conditioning ang ginagawa namin. Kaya more on bigay lang ako ng konting ng adjustments sa mga gagawin namin sa pag nag-start na kami ng training. Then kung ano yung mga naging lapses namin noong 2019, then yung last Asian Club namin last year din na laro namin, siguro magdadagdag lang ako, mas lilinisin namin yung galaw namin pagdating sa practice namin.
Na Coach, kasi yung difference sa men's volleyball is wala kayong masyadong liga the past couple of months, the past year. So paano nyo i-assess yung condition ng players or kung karapat-dapat silang ipadala sa Vietnam? You will only see this during trainings, yung mga trainings na hindi pa po nagsisimula.
Siyempre, yung setup kasi namin 2019 talagang nakikita namin yung bawat galaw ng mga bata dahil may mga liga kami noon. May UAAP, may Spider Start. Ngayon talaga, ang pangyayari day-to-day talaga, kailangan talagang mag-focus kami or observe yung mga bata kung ano ginagawa na kaya pang gawin nila. Kasi magiging problema talaga namin yung dalawa na parang kondisyon and yung skills namin kasi sobrang tagal namin natigil. So now, yun yung kailangan namin gawa ng paraan para ma-improve pa yung team namin. Based dun sa sitwasyon namin kasi wala kaming liga, hindi namin napapanood kung ano yung pwede namin pang-improve. Siguro just lang kami, nag-guns lang kami everyday na kung ano yung maging or everyday na observe, then every week na kung paano namin sila ipapasok yung games situation sa bawat practice natin.
So Coach, parang ang laking responsibility din for the players to stay physically fit on their own. Pero meron na po ba kayong timeline kung kailan magsa-start or magsisimula yung mga ensayo nyo?
Nagbigay na sa amin ng PNB ang timeline. Siguro hinintay na namin yung approval by Monday makapag-start na kami ng training and magtuloy-tuloy na yung ensayo namin.
Coach, aside from the lack of time and the lack of face-to-face trainings, meron pa po ba kayong mga ibang challenges na ina-anticipate leading to Vietnam this May?
Siyempre, meron pa rin. Siyempre, lalo na yung mga nasa ibang bansa, yung mga nag-import ngayon sa Japan like Mark and Brian. Then si Joshua Mandal. Siguro yun ang magiging problema namin na naging ensayo kami rito na medyo kulang, pero naman yung sistema naman nandun rin naman. Medyo yun lang ang mangyayari yung nandito is parang mag-main na dahil yun nga sa competition during practice mawawala na kasi alam nila na nandito lang sila na wala silang naka-agaw during practice na alam na silang lampasan. Parang yun ang magiging challenges ko lang siguro this kind of games. And
speaking of...
go
ahead, Coach.
yung time din namin na sana nga magtuloy-tuloy na itong ganitong sitwasyon natin na para magtuloy-tuloy na yung practice namin.
Now, Coach, speaking of the SEA Games, meron na po ba kayong formula sa Final 14 na ipapadala nyo sa Vietnam?
Ano naman, siyempre nandun pa rin yung malaking chance pa rin yung naglaro na lang 29. Then siyempre yung performance nila nung bago matapos yung practice namin ngayon. Then siyempre yung yung transition between ngayong taon papunta next year kasi yung mas importante sa akin ngayon kasi alam mo naman yung naging problema sa men's team lagi talagang nakitigil sa bawat sitwasyon.
Na Coach, syempre backtrack muna tayo ng konti. Balikan natin yung laban nyo against Thailand in 2019. What a game that was. I'm pretty sure everybody watched that game. Sobrang historical nito. It wasn't just a great victory for the team but for the whole country as well. And I am sure that this time around, inaabangan na kayo ng mga Thais. So paano nyo sila paghahandaan?
Sobrang ganda lang nangyari sa amin. So, hindi lang nagtuloy-tuloy. Parang alam mo yun, basang isip namin na yung Thailand is parang parang sila yung nagiging sukatan namin ngayon dahil sa sitwasyon namin na importante pa rin sigurado babawi sila. Kaya kami, handa lang kami kung ano man yung pwede lang gawin. Although every league naman nila, pinapanood pa namin, nireview namin kung sino yung mga nag-i-improve sa kanila. Importante pa rin talaga maghanda kami bawat araw-araw talaga sa ginagawa namin.
Well, Coach, I'm sure a lot of people will be anticipating that game and will be so excited for that game at kasala na ako doon. But of course, hindi natin pwedeng kalimutan, Coach, ang Indonesia na nakalaban nyo nung finals. Ano yung mga kailangan paghandaan kapag sila naman yung kalaban nyo?
Siyempre, importante talaga yung naging maturity nung nakalaban namin sila. Kasi first time namin sila nakalaban nung ng SEA Games. Like yung Thailand talaga, naglaro pa kami nung pre-competition namin, nakalaban namin sila. Kaya entertain nila ang ginagawa sa loob ng court. Kaya naka-adjust kami. Ngayon yung Indonesia, nakita namin siguro mas makikita na namin kung paano namin sila makukuha yung kung saan sila mahina at kung saan sila pwede pang namin talaga. Although nag-base kasi sa sistema namin ngayon mas more on in-improve namin yung ginagawa namin talaga sa pagdating sa international.
Lastly, Coach, before I let you go, syempre madaming umaasa sa magandang performance from the men's volleyball team. So ano po yung mensahe nyo sa lahat ng fans na inaabangan yung mga laban nyo this coming May?
Sa akin naman, please always support lang sa men's volleyball team. Alam namin na malayo pa yung aming tatahakin pero gagawin namin lahat na papasaya kayo o makuha namin ang gold sa SEA Games. As long as na lagi kayo nandyan na everyday na sumusuporta sa amin. Maraming salamat sa inyo.
Well, thank you so much, Coach Dante, at good luck po sa preparations niyo for the SEA Games.
Yes, thank you, Billy. Maraming salamat.
And thank you for joining us as well for the game. I'm Billy Capistrano.
Meanwhile, the third and final day of the second MVP Foundation Badminton Cup is currently ongoing. Both the men's and women's divisions have reached the semis and finals. Catch the games live via live stream on the official Smart Sports Facebook page.
Well, that's it for today. Thank you for joining us. I'm Zihir Bashol.
And I'm Diego Dario, and this has been The Game.